Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Rural Rapport. My name is Anthony Gurrola, and I'm a loan specialist with the Center for Rural Affairs. Today, we'll be continuing our conversation about the next steps to consider when starting your business. I have one of my colleagues, Brissa Borjas Esparza, joining us. Thanks for being with us today, Brissa.
Hi, Anthony. Thank you for having me. Like Anthony said, my name is Brissa. I'm one of the business development specialists for the Center for Rural Affairs. I'm covering the Southeast area.
Good, good. Well, great. Thanks, Brissa. Now, the next step in our business guide is talking about permits and licenses. Can you tell us a little bit more about this step, Brissa?
Yes, Anthony. So when we are thinking about starting our own business, we already like all excited about finding the name, finding the location, working on business plans, and sometimes or often we forgot about a really important step that is getting a license or permit. So a business license allows you or authorize a business to operate. In other words, the government agencies can fine or shut down a business that operates without a license or having an expired one. There is usually a fee associated with this process. Sometimes one of the most often questions that we have is, what kind of license do I need? So each business is different depending on the location. It can often be difficult for a newly incorporated business to know which business license are necessary, the requirements, and how they can be obtained. So if you need more information about that, you can visit onestop.nebraska.gov and you can find all that information in there. So there are several kinds of licenses, but the most common for the business or the most needed are the restaurants, food trucks, food store, liquor stores, the Department of Health and Human Services, daycare centers. So there is like several, and you can find all that information right in there. So making sure that you have all the permits and license you need is crucial to have a successful business and to
Yeah,
allow you to generate more profits. So just make sure that you have all the licenses and all the permits that you may need.
good. No, that's great information, Brisa. I know that we hear a lot about permits and licenses, and sometimes it can vary based upon the business type. So that's good information there. Now, when we're talking about our next step of commercial insurance, can you give us a little bit of background and advice on this one?
Yes, of course. So sometimes as a business owner, you need to have different types of business insurance to keep your company protected in times of need, especially with all this tornadoes, it's tornado season and all that. So we may need, or we really need some kind of insurance. So small business insurance, they're imperative to help your business get through tough time of the even when they happen. So to protect your business in situations of liability claims or if you suffer property damage. In other words, or another unfortunate scenarios. So the most common business insurance that you may need are general liability insurance, professional liability insurance, commercial property insurance, umbrella insurance. So, but there are other important ones that they're really required by law. So one of them are workers' compensation insurance, unemployment insurance, and disability insurance. This kind of insurance is they're only in case that you have one or more employees. So just remember that business property insurance is one of the most important type of coverage for any small business.
Good. That's great to know. Thank you, Brisa.
You're welcome, Anthony. So you talking about all this insurance and all the licenses. What about commercial bank accounts? Because sometimes often we can get confused and we'll say, oh, we already have a personal account. So what do we need a commercial bank account? So can you go into that a little bit more, please?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a great topic here, Brisa, because oftentimes we get folks that, hey, I have one bank account, that's all I need. But when we're talking about, a commercial bank account and opening one up, this step is very important to your accounting needs. Keeping your accounts and your transactions separate between your personal and your business is going to allow you the foundation to better manage your personal and your business finances. So it's going to be important for you to check with your bank to see what they require in order to open up your business checking account. But again, it's going to be very important to the accounting and the tracking of your accounts, and also for the overall management of your personal and business finances to have the two accounts opened.
Yeah, that's I think that really needed one, just because, like you said, like we always think, oh, we have a personal one. Why do we need another one? But yeah, well, thank you. So what about once you have all your commercial bank account and everything in place? What can you tell us about financing? That will be our next step.
Yeah. So with this next step of financing, it's important to prepare your loan request before actually looking for a loan. So what does that look like? Well, preparing for your loan request will include calculating how much money you'll need for your business, also reviewing your credit report, and also checking or preparing for your credit to be checked. That's going to be really important because there are oftentimes steps that you can take with your credit before you apply in order to put yourself in the best position possible to get a favorable review on your credit. Now, when it comes to the next step in this process is checking the value of your collateral. That'll be important, so that way you'll be able to identify what assets you bring to the table with your loan request. And then one of the most important things as well, I can't stress this enough, is locating a reliable funding source. Making sure that you're checking with some reputable lenders in your area is going to be important to making sure you get a good solid loan term, and getting it from a reliable funding source. So when you're looking for funding sources, start with your bank. And if you're unable to obtain funding with your bank, please call Center for Rural Affairs loan specialist, and we're available to try to help you through any funding needs, or also even preparing for your loan request. So we're glad to help in any of those situations.
That's really important, Anthony, because like nowadays, having all our personal information out there, use on social media and everywhere. So we're getting all those kind of phone calls and all those apps. So it's really important to really go to your bank or talk to a specialist about this. So that was our 10 steps right today. So if we have any questions or need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach to us. That will be all our information in here or in the comments. So thank you for watching us.
Yes, thanks everyone.